Good morning, everybody. I hope you're fine. I hope you are well. This morning, I'm going to learn something very interesting and very simple called nominalization. As you can see there, it is nominalization. You could say it or you may not say it, but it's a very simple thing and it's going to be told by me. My name's Chisachi Jemima. So let's proceed. We're having something very interesting, something that you should know, and these are called suffixes. Suffixes are smaller words added onto the end of a word, and in this case, it's going to be either a verb or an adjective, and that is how we're going to form our nouns from these different given verbs or adjectives. Okay, so some of the suffixes that we're having is tion for explain, explanation. We're having sion. As you can see here, we're having decide and it becomes decision. Exactly, it becomes decision. As you can see here, it becomes decision. We're having happy plus the suffix ness to form a noun that is happiness. We're having kind, and kind is an adjective because it tells us more about a noun. It tells us more about a person. Like the person is kind, so that's what they call an adjective. And going back here to decide, decide is a verb because it is a doing word. It's just you decide, she is deciding, they decided, exactly. So to change these different verbs and different adjectives into nouns, all you have to do is to add a suitable suffix onto it to form a noun. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I believe it's very easy. So just go through it, look at it, pay attention to it. As we proceed, you're going to see that it's actually very easy. Continuing, we're having some examples of the sentences. The first one says, she is kind. Well, we're having our underlined word, and can somebody tell me, is it a verb? Is it an adjective? Yeah, it's actually an adjective because it tells us about something or someone. And what does it become? It becomes kindness. We can see here there was a suffix added onto the word kind to form the new noun called kindness. Same thing, but one unique thing happened here is that the sentence that we had at first is different from the sentence that we're having next. Exactly. Why do we do that? We just arrange the words differently to keep the sentence logically and grammatically correct without changing the meaning. We're having another sentence. He is happy. Which one is the adjective in here? Yes, the adjective is happy. And what does happy become? When you add a suitable suffix to form a noun, it becomes happiness. So the sentence here becomes his happiness shows on his face, just like you can see here. His happiness shows on his face. When you say he is happy, it is the same thing. When you say his, when you say his happiness shows on his face, it's literally the same thing. And here we're having she decided to travel. Decided is a verb. Decided is a verb. Decide, deciding, decided. And when we add a suitable suffix onto it, what does it become? It becomes decision. Well, this is so amazing. So just go through it. You're going to see that we also add different suffixes to other different words to form nouns. And here is a guided practice that we can go through together. You can have 1 minute to go through it, and then we'll spend the other minutes finding out which one is actually the correct answer and which one is actually the suffix to be added onto it. You have 1 minute. By now, you should actually be going on to your third word. Just get the word and change it into a noun. Yeah, I believe we are all on the last one at the moment. Yeah, thank you so much. So we're having the word achieved. Achieved. And what do we do here? What we do is that we're going to get the word achieved and add a suitable suffix. What would be the suitable suffix in this case? Achieve to achievement. The suitable suffix is achieve. Oh, sorry for that. The suitable suffix here would be ment, and we will form achievement. Exactly, we're gonna form achievement. So I believe here everybody got the word achievement rather, isn't it? I believe everybody got the word achievement here. And for Mary was known for being honest. What is the noun? I believe the noun will be honesty. Mary was known for her honesty. The children moved towards the playground. The highlighted word is moved, and moved is a verb. When you change moved by adding a suitable suffix, meant, it will become movement. Yeah. And the last one is wisely. All you have to do is to add the suffix dom to form wisdom. That is really amazing. So let's proceed without further ado. If you got something wrong, the best thing to do here is to make some corrections in your work. And this exercise is for you: active, activity, inform, information, strong, strength. All you have to do is to use the different nouns that were formed from the adjectives and the verbs in your own sentences. Create your own sentences and these words, use these words that we have got. Yeah. You have 2 minutes. You can cross check with everyone and see if what you have is actually the correct thing. And lastly, just to go through, just to have a recap, we're having develop, we got development, free, we added DOM, we got freedom, perform, we added ANCE to form performance. And this just means that all you have to do is to add a suitable suffix to either an adjective or a verb to form a noun. Thank you so much for coming. Have a very, very beautiful day. See you.